What an exciting event that we're all experiencing today, David, with vision for the new year, our future, where we're going. There's so much happening. It's really, really exciting. It's fun for me to sit here and have an opportunity to talk to you a little bit about building the business with X39. And X39, of course, is our flagship product. One of the things I know about it is it wasn't always there. It's relatively recent to the LifeWave family. So could you tell us just a little bit about how LifeWave X39 came to be?
Well, it's really fun for me to look back over 20 years and see how the business has evolved in the way our brand partners have built it. And it's always been very product focused, and the demos that people have done have varied dramatically over the years. So when we started back in late 2004 with Energy Enhancer, what you saw is that people would be doing muscle testing and immediately showing that people would become stronger after applying the energy patches. And of course, also taking the patches into gyms where people would get an immediate improvement in stamina. And then later on, when we released IceWave, we had many people shifting the business to where they would work with people that had all different types of aches and pains, and within 2 to 3 minutes, demonstrating 50 to 100% relief of pain. Later on, as we introduced glutathione and then Eon, those just complemented these pain relief demos. So when we released X39, that was a huge shift because the mindset had been, I have to prove to people that this technology works. I mean, who's going to believe that putting a patch on the skin where nothing enters the body is going to produce this effect? But as we turned into 2018, we had been around for 15 years. We had all of these clinical studies. And what we found was that just after a day of using X39, many people were already seeing benefits. So the business building part of it went very much to, hey, I'm going to share this new stem cell product with you. Just put it on the back of your neck below the belly button. Let's touch base in a week and see how you're doing. And the business took off that way. So we made a business model that was very simple, very powerful. People got results quickly, and it was extraordinarily simple to share. And also, because it was coming off of 10 years of stem cell research, that made it cutting edge and exciting.
Very, very exciting stuff. So given that you've created this amazing new product that people are starting to see results from so quickly and helping them to have a great experience with the products, what is the most important thing for someone to know when they're starting and joining our business and starting to share with other people about X39? Do they have to be an expert in the science and everything behind it?
I hope they're not an expert, because that will really interfere with their ability to build a business. So some of our brand partners, that we've had the privilege of meeting and getting to know, they really don't want to get into the science behind this. They just want to build a business and use this as a method for earning money, either part-time or full-time. So the beauty of this is simply they just go out and share the product. They have people put it on the back of the neck or below the belly button or pretty much anywhere they want to put it. And then they should encourage people to keep track of how's their energy the next day. What was the quality of their sleep like? Are they noticing any other improvements in their overall vitality? Because these things are all going to happen within the first 24 hours to the first week of using the product for most people.
When someone starts using it for the first time and they're interested in sharing, what do you think is the most important thing that someone needs to share with someone else? Do they want to ask questions and understand where they're coming from and maybe some of the challenges that they're facing? Is that a good approach?
I would definitely, based on experience, first find out what is going on in this person's life. Is it, are they over caffeinated and, they're getting sluggish in the afternoon? What is the quality of their sleep? Have they been experiencing any type of acute or chronic pain? So as a business and as a community, we should always be looking at how can we be of best service to others. And I know you personally very much feel that way. Um, so I would take the approach of getting to know the person, finding out a little bit about them, what's going on in their lives, and then making a recommendation on which products that we have that's best going to suit them. But the beauty of X39 is that it kind of does it all.
Yeah.
Just having them use and start with that product really covers almost all the bases.
One of the things that I've learned over a long career in our space is that learning to tell a good story is a key part of it. Learning to talk about your own experiences. And what that does is it captures the attention of the other people. It triggers them, a question in them, really? Well, what exactly are you doing? And what exactly has changed? For me, keeping it simple is paramount. And it feels like that's what you're talking about here. And someone says, well, how does it work, David? My response would be, I don't know exactly how it works. All I know is it works and it's made a difference for me.
Yeah. The other thing, of course, that people can do is pull up a video and send them a link to one of our web pages where we have video. We explain it for those people that want to look at clinical studies. Of course, we have all of that, but always keeping it simple is the easiest thing to do by far. Yeah, I would encourage our brand partners to simply share the product, have people use it, and then they can see for themselves that it works.
Over the last number of years, as people have started using and sharing X39 in their business building efforts, you undoubtedly have seen some of those business builders really make a very successful business out of it. How has that made a difference in your life, and what does that mean to you?
It's extraordinary. When we first started with the release of X39 in 2018, the most important thing was that as people started to use the product for the first time, we saw lives that transformed in dramatic ways. And this drove the leaders to want to build the business. They felt that this was something too good. They had to share it with others and help people that were in need. And we had these incredible success stories. There's a fellow that's in our business originally from Japan. His name is Hiro. And he and his wife live in California. And when I met him, he said, my wife and I, we want to retire. I just need to make another $2,000 a month. And that is going to kind of cover our costs and give us a nice retirement. And, $2,000 a month in California is, just getting by. So he was very impressed with the results that he got with X39. He went back to Japan and he started to recruit what is today the top leaders in our business in Japan. So he went from just simply wanting to have a part-time business to where in a very short period of time after working LifeWave, he and his wife were buying a brand new home in California. So I got to see that from the very beginning to where he ended up today, which is extraordinary. And that, of course, hasn't been an isolated incident. So many wonderful success stories in our community.
Over the last 20 years, LifeWave has experienced steady growth, each and every year growing into an even bigger and bigger company. 2023 represented the biggest yet, the most successful year in LifeWave's history. And a lot of that can be attributed to these amazing products. And of course, our wonderful brand partners who are sharing with others. That success to me has always been about those people and lives changed. So in addition to a business success there, do the product success stories also affect the business?
They always do, right? They go hand in hand. In our space, usually what you find, as you know, is that many companies where they don't have really outstanding products, they tend to focus on the money, on the business opportunity. And that's the path that they've decided to follow. But our direction is very, very different. We've made a commitment to doing research, producing products that nobody else has, patenting them, making them exclusive, manufacturing them ourselves. So we have control over maybe sudden changes in the way that people buy, so we never out of inventory. And so we have definitely been a very product heavy business. And certainly because of the success of X39, that has been played a huge role in where we are today.
Having a flagship product like X39 that's so successful and so many people are sharing and talking about, that opens up an entire solar system or universe of other products and other opportunities and all the products in the LifeWave family and some of the things that are to come in the future. How is the X39 and sharing from a business perspective going to lead us to new areas and new innovations?
X39 ushered in a new generation at LifeWave where we showed that it was possible to reverse part of the human aging process. And this, of course, now is something that was ridiculed even as little as 10 years ago. But now, today, many companies are investing massive amounts of money in, let's say, drug development for reversal of human aging. And this is something that we're heavily vested in. So when we saw that we could start to get some age reversal effects with our products, X39, of course, included, that opened up the door to develop new technology beyond just the patches that people can incorporate into their lives that will play a meaningful role in staying younger longer. And so that's really what's driving the innovation in our labs today is how can we develop new technology that will allow people to overcome aging so that's something that we don't have to fear in our lifetime.
A great company has great products, that foundation of great products. And then when you share those great products with other people, we have another product, which is a phenomenal business opportunity. Just a few final thoughts from you with regard to leveraging X39 in sharing the LifeWave story, the X39 story, and how it can impact people's lives for the better. And where do you see going, where we're going from there?
So I would say any company, it's a living organism and it needs to play a role on our planet. And if the company isn't serving a purpose, then it probably should go extinct, right? Like the dinosaurs. And in our particular case, what we're doing with our products, especially X39, is showing a path to how people can be empowered. That many people, they live in pain. They live with a poor quality of sleep. They don't detoxify regularly, and this leads to health conditions. And they simply lack the tools and the knowledge for how they can take control of our health. So this is a very, very important purpose that LifeWave serves. And this is led by X39 because it's so simple, it's so effective, it's inexpensive, anybody can do it. And the results are, in many cases, immediate. So the exciting thing to me is that, we have since 2018 shown how powerful X39 is, and we've opened a door for the future.
I can't wait to see that future and join you as we create something even better for LifeWave and all these people around the world.
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks, David.
Thanks, Ryan.